Yesterday, the city of Little Rock was hit with some sad news. Little Rock legend Fred Bledsoe unfortunately passed away. Fred Fred is unanimously known as one of the amazing Central Tigers on those state championship teams that came through and just wrecked shop. Fred played defensive end and defensive tackle, ended up signing with the University in Arkansas and going pro. But Fred was an even better father than football player. He was an even better son, a better friend, a better brother. I first personally met Fred when he brought his son Dallas to the Arkansas Cardinals, and Dallas played football with us. That allowed us to spark up a friendship, and Dallas ended up also playing his baseball for me as well. This loss hurts, but I just want to give my condolences to Dallas, to Kenzie, his daughter, to his other daughter as well. Also to Adrian, also to his mother, his father, and also to his brothers and sisters and all his friends and loved ones. Again, Fred is going to be truly missed. If you ever met Fred or know Fred, he was going to make you laugh. Y'all was going to joke. Y'all was going to have a good time. So everything about that young man will be missed. That was my guy. Every time we seen each other, it was love. So Fred, hope your soul has a safe journey to heaven. Keep your kids comfort at night. Even though they can't feel you physically, they can still feel your presence spiritually. So again, we want to give condolences to the Bledsoe family and anybody that's been affected by this truly sad loss. Fred, we love you. Dallas, you know I love you, nephew. If you ever need me, holler at me. Mr. Fred. Yo, 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 welcome back. We're here. We're live again. Guys, it's Sunday. How y'all feeling?
Feeling good, feeling good.
Feeling good out here. Feeling good.
All right. So, again, welcome to episode 4 of Keeping It a G. I'm your host, Damon.
My name is Justin Gillette, go by JG.
Name Josh Gillette.
All right. So, y'all pretty much got the format down now, host, my two co-hosts. So, again, just thank y'all for tapping in. I want to thank everybody that's been supporting us, everybody that's followed our social media page and everything. So again, um, Justin and Josh, things crazy, right?
Yeah, it's a crazy week that been going on.
It's funny because every week when we start at the beginning of the week, we always, start to think about topics that we want to talk about on Sunday. But then it seems like every time we want to talk about something, something happens and knocks it out the way. And the further we get into the week, the more and more what we wanted to talk about has pretty much just faded to the black. Um, so we had some topics that we wanted to go over, but we have to start this week. So earlier this week, everybody has seen the unfortunate video of a young lady, Sonya Massey, being shot, killed. I'm gonna just go ahead and call it what it is: murdered in her home. She had called the police because she believed that she had heard an intruder. Two officers, two sheriffs arrived. At the time, they witnessed that there was hot water boiling on the stove. They had asked her to move the hot water to prevent a fire. What possibly could have been meant as a joke. One of the sheriffs took it serious. She said, "I rebuke you in the name of Jesus." And as she picked up the boiling water, I guess he thought that she was going to possibly throw it on him or attempt to harm him. She was putting the pot down, and unfortunately, she was shot in the face. She was shot right below the eye. Bullet exited out of her neck. Okay. Um. Wow. Okay. Hold on. All right, man. But yes, a person attempting to get help because she thought she heard an intruder in her house was savagely murdered for no apparent reason. She was attempting to put down the pot right at the time where the officer told her that I will shoot you when he pulled out his gun, and then proceeded to actually do it. Some of the things that I have been reading, because I'm just going to be honest with you people, I haven't watched the video. I won't watch the video. Some things I just don't need to mentally see. And knowing that a person is going to be murdered is just something that I can't bear to watch, especially being murdered at the hands of people that's called to protect us. Just a few things I was reading about the officer in question. Trying to get back to it. Sorry about that. So this officer had been discharged from the Army for a serious misconduct, had a history of DUI, and he was also removed from one sheriff's command because he refused to follow orders. Now, this is just reading directly from CNN. Also, one second. It says that Sonya Massey, 36-year-old mother of two. Young lady had 2 kids. Sonya Massey, 36 years old, mother of 2. As the police entered the residence, they continued speaking with Massey, asking for her identification. Grayson saw a pot of water boiling and told Massey to move it to avoid fire. She moves it as the deputies move away. She asks, where are they going? They said, away from your hot steaming water, to which Massey responds, away from the hot steaming water. Oh, I'll rebuke you in the name of Jesus. Officer responds, you better not, or I swear to God, I'll shoot you in the face. This is what the officer told her. I will shoot you in the face. Then takes out his gun. Massey ducks and says, I'm sorry, as the deputies yell at her to drop the pot. 3 gunshots were heard. One of the sheriffs attempted to say, allow me to go get my med kit, to which Grayson responded, she's done. You can go get it, but that's a headshot. Outside of that being disturbing, and I'm glad that he was arrested and charged with murder. I'm getting ready to kick it off to Justin. But the Fraternal Order of Police filed a grievance saying his firing without cause and seeks his reinstatement, payment of lost wages and benefits and other appropriate relief. This man murdered a woman in cold blood. The woman was kneeling down to put the pot down, and she was shot in the face. Not standing up with her arms going back or in a violent motion. She was kneeling down. The officer who murdered this woman, his previous sheriff had him removed, for one, for not taking orders, and 2, saying that he doesn't operate well under stress. Why the fuck are we hiring these people? Honestly, I know officers have a stressful job. Trust me, I do. I have cousins that are officers. But at the point to where a person is kneeling and you still shoot them, guys, we see this all too much. And this is why we have the demographics up here. But we see this all too much. I'm tired of thoughts and prayers. I'm tired of let's march, let's picket. I'm not calling for violence. I'm not. But I am calling for ramifications in the police department when things like this happens. You don't have to back your brother because he's in blue. If somebody did something wrong, they did something wrong. And it's a lot I want to say, but this was something that was near and dear to Justin's heart, and this was the topic that he wanted to bring about. So I'm gonna pass it off to Justin.
All right, what's up, y'all? So I just want to come and tell the world that this is why it's very important to vote because we need people in office who's gonna take care of this situation. Because like this happens every single time in different situations, no matter who it is, and it's always our kind going through this situation. And it's like he said, that woman did not seem like she had no harm because based off the bat, she was all nice. She told the officer, "Thank you for coming by," that pretty much, and it's like she just wanted to feel protected in a way because she felt that somebody was in her house, and it's like this is crazy like to go through this all the time. So it's like I feel like I'm not safe anymore. Like going on in the world, I feel like the world's not safe anymore. What goes on because it's always somebody dying over something they shouldn't be dying for. It's always people who are innocent for like they always innocent and it's always them dying for something that's not even that big. Like she legit I feel like in the way she was joking in a way and it shouldn't have been got to that point to really want to shoot or kill her in that moment. And she was legit having mercy. She was begging for her life in that moment for you to not to shoot her and you went ahead and shoot her. Like that's not cool, bro. That's not cool. And it's like how I'm supposed to feel. Like I go to school all the way in favor. Like how I'm supposed to feel. I'm on campus. I'm getting threatened by somebody like that. Like it made me feel not safe. And it's like, what's the point of even having police officers at this point? They're gonna keep killing people over people who don't do nothing bad. So it's like I don't know what we gotta do at this point, but I just know that we need to come together as one and try to put an end to this, and that's by voting, and also try demands on ending like this violent stuff, because violence is just like having violence on people is not the answer. I'm telling you, it's not the answer, bro. And it's like me watching that video, like it put a stroke to my heart, because it's like, what if I was in that moment, in that situation, getting shot and killed over something that shouldn't have even escalated that far. Like that woman, all she wanted was a police to vote because she felt that somebody was in her house. And for you to come in there and become the intruder yourself is real messed up and corrupted, bro. So, I don't know, man. It's like, I'm sorry. I watched the video like 3 times, man. I don't know. It's been on my mind all week, and I really just wanted to sit down and like push this out so we can get more into like voting and look and listen to who we voting for. Like we need to go, like people need to go ahead and look what Trump policies are to see what are some things that you do like and you don't like. Like we need to go ahead and look at Harris. We need to look at her policies and see what we like and what we don't like. Or other people who are running. We need to go ahead and see. And that's not just for president and vice president. We need to look at our senators. We need to look at
Congressman.
our congressmen. We need to look at all of that. Because depending on the people we have in office is going to like affect what we got going in the world. So please, we need everybody to open their eyes and be more involved in the world instead of lie gagging and not focusing on other things that's not serious right now in y'all life right now. So that's all I gotta say.
And I definitely agree with everything that you're saying. One thing is we have to do, and when I say we, I'm talking about us as African Americans. We have to do what other groups have done, which is pull their money together, and then that's the way you affect change. I'm just being honest. The only thing that affects change is money, because if you have money, then you can put people in. But what else can you do? You can take people out. It's gonna take money. I can go through a litany of other minority groups who got tired of being the minority and said, hey, I don't like what's being done to my people, so we need to figure out a way to do this. I may not agree with you, but guess what? We're of the same background. And this is affecting all of us. So what do we need to do as a group to spark change? What's going to allow us to make change? And the biggest thing is, what gets people? Money. That's what people listen to. Because the more money you got, the more power you got. Money buys power, and power is money. So that's the only way change is going to happen. That's the only way things are going to get done is once we decide to stop marching, stop. And again, marching is fine. It gives you a way to have your voice heard. But we've been marching since the 50s, the 60s, the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, the 2000s, 2010s, 2020s. We've been marching for decades. And we've gotten a little bit of change. And once you get change, then they normally take something away. And some of the change that we've gotten is only because it helped other groups, get in what they wanted. So you shouldn't have to fear. You shouldn't have to fear the police in your own home. When you call them, we have to do something. We have to be better. Police, y'all have to be. Again, your job is stressful. I understand. You put on your badge and your uniform and you go out in the world every day and you do not know if you're going to make it home because of several things that could happen. But it doesn't give you the right to shoot and kill unarmed people. And I get it's going to be some Caucasians that's going to say, well, it's more white people killed by police than black people. Yes, that's true. You're right. But it's more of y'all than black people. So it's going to be a larger number. So I don't agree with any police killings unless they're justified. If you're having to defend yourself, if something is justified, I understand. But a lot of the ones that we see, it just seems that people can't deal with stress and they overreact. And when people with guns overreact, we see what the outcome is. So at the end of the day, we have to be better. Sending healing energy to that woman, kids, her family. The fact that this happened over a week ago and we're just now finding out about it. The fact that her son, right? Yeah. Her son had to go tell her parents. Like, come on, man. That's not a way to do stuff like this. It's not. So, I'm calling on the police force to do better. That's it. That's all we asking. Do better. So let's get into some hot topics. Yo, we back. All right. So hot topics coming at you. So the football season is upcoming.
And how many on Fridays we got like 3 or 4?
4 Fridays until week 0.
Woo.
Week 0, PA, Robinson, at PA. It was supposed to be at Memorial, but it got moved. Parkview going to Melissa. I got some thoughts on that because one thing I don't agree, but I will tackle that in the next part. But big games coming up week 0. But one of the big things that I love about the upcoming season as we get closer is photos. We see teams doing their annual pictures. Last year went crazy.
Yeah. It did.
Man, last year was the best.
Private jets.
Say what?
I said private jets.
Man.
Exotic animals.
What? Man, look. Shout out to Shiloh Christian. Shout out to Southwest. Shout out to Mills.
To Lambos.
Man, it's like, man, this was some of the Man, it was wild. Shiloh brought out the private jets. They also brought out the Porsche. Mills brought out Lambos, Porsche trucks. Southwest came out with goats, snakes. But this year, we've seen things pretty much go back to normal.
Nah, you gotta look at Parfuse, man. They recent ones.
Woo,
Their media one, and they're like, they all, and also they senior pictures. I believe they took.
Yo, the media one was hard. The one
with-
that they just done was
with
hard.
the murder masses and stuff.
So, but what I mean by it's going back to normal, and again, they aren't done because Robinson still got theirs, other schools still got theirs, but we haven't seen what we seen last year
Oh yeah.
as far as the flamboyance. But this topic got me thinking, who are the best sports photographers in the area? And I have a list that I compiled with Justin and Josh, and we sat down and talked about it. And these are our personal favorites. I'm finna give you everybody's Instagram names. You can go and find them on Instagram. We have Shots by Reese, ran by my brother Elliot Reese. We have Rocktown Designs. We have Nick Winger Designs, ran by Nick Winger. We have Don't Sleep Edits. And we also have Shots by Isaac. Get it, all of them on Instagram. Go check out their pictures. Tap in with them. See who you like the best. Now, I'm not going to lie to you. Some of those guys are booked up. I think Rocktown said that they're booked up to next year. Right. Like, I think they said that their next opening is March of 25.
Boy,
Shout
they
out to
got paid
Rocktown.
this year.
I know. I don't know what Elliot's schedule is. I don't know what Nick's schedule is. I know Nick also helps with his Razorbacks and does a lot of things with them. But just got us thinking, when y'all look for sports pictures, who are some of y'all favorites in the area, and what do y'all like about each particular artist? Because instead of me just calling him a photographer, I'm gonna call him artist. Because if you look at what Elliot does with his edits, as Justin said, Elliot has some great edits. If you look at what Rocktown does, the lasers and the lights and everything else, even if you look at their behind the scenes, it's where they're taking the spray bottle and spraying it on the face and all those amazing things. If you look at what Nick does, if you look at what Don't Sleep does, and even Shots by Isaac, they all do some great things. They all do different things, but they all do great things. So, Justin, I'm going to kick it off to you.
Let me see my phone, please.
There you go, son.
I'm gonna go based off these 5. So, what we gonna do is a ranking. We gonna
Okay.
So we gonna.
Ooh, we got to rank them?
So yeah, we all gonna go. All of us, including y'all too. We all gonna do you can put in y'all top 5 who y'all feel is the best photographer instead of Arkansas. But right now, we gonna do our top 5. We gonna do our top 5 on who we feel is the best. We all got this. So I'm gonna go first. Okay, I'm gonna go first. So cracking at number 5, I'm gonna go Shot by Isaac. He's recently new up in the state of Arkansas. I never really heard a lot about him, but my little brother Joshua knows a lot about him. I heard that he make a lot of great pictures and stuff. So I saw some of his pictures. They look cool. So I'm putting number 5. Who else we got? And then number.
I mean, you are little bro.
Oh, we put 4 down. I thought we had 5 people, but it's okay. So I put Shot by.
No, it is 5. It's Shots by Reese, Rocktown, Nick, Don't Sleep, Shots by Isaac.
Oh yeah, I'm tripping. My bad. Okay, at number 4.
Hey, bro, tell Fib that I want my money back, bro.
So at number 4, I would put Don't Sleep. I put Don't Sleep Edits.
The young homie from PA.
Yeah.
Hold on. Yo, I mess with Don't Sleep Edits. I'm going to tell you why. When Day passed away, he did the hardest edit.
Yeah.
I don't care what nobody says. I mess with the little homie. Even though he go to PA, I mess with the little homie. Go ahead, though.
Yeah, I say Don't Sleep Edits. Don't get me wrong, he makes like he said, real great edits. Like I see why it says don't sleep edits, because his edits are crazy. Like I remember we used to have games and he'll make like some great
He
edits.
sure did do those.
He used to make great edits about our game, like promotions, like
I
you know,
forgot about that.
like you know, I remember he had like one of like our players, and like it had like the R like on a moon or something. It was hard, like it was so hard. So like I put him at number 4, but like
Hold on. I remember when I was trying to get Quincy to come to Robinson,
yeah, I remember that.
and it was either going to be Stuttgart or Robinson if he left Clarity. I reached out to the homie Don't Sleep, and I said, hey, I need you to put nephew in a Robinson jersey. Yo, nephew had it mocked up for me in like an hour.
It was different.
So,
bro.
yo, and trust me, his work has came a long way
It did.
since then.
It did.
So, buddy's dope. Like, literally, don't sleep on his edits.
Yeah,
for real.
he makes some great edits, but I would put him higher, but like the 3 I'm looking at right now is like I feel like he can't compete with these 3. So
I mean, those 3 are the best of the best.
Yeah.
You know, no disrespect to the
Yeah, no disrespect.
2, like his younger ones.
Yeah.
But those are the big dogs that's really been putting in the work and getting the notoriety. Y'all time coming, but these next 3, I don't really think anybody in the state can fool with them. And I'm gonna tell you why when Justin gets done.
So at number 3, no, they gonna look at me crazy.
Oh man.
I'm gonna put Shot by Reese at number 3.
Boo.
This is why I say I put him at number 3. Don't get me wrong,
Boo.
Mr. Elliott, he's a real cool guy. He makes great pictures. You know, he can turn a simple picture to an amazing picture. But I feel like a lot of people don't know who he is, because you know he's more of like older. Like he do like a lot of. He don't do like a lot of sports stuff. He do like a lot of stuff like as in weddings and sports, and he do other things. And I feel like people don't like expose his pictures a lot out than what we do with Nick, or what we do with Rocktown, or even with Don't Sleep. So I feel like a lot of people don't really know a lot about Mr. Reese. But I feel like y'all should go tap in with him. He makes some great pictures. At number 2, I'm putting at Nick Winger Designs at number 2. I really mess with his designs. He makes great cartoon photo like pictures. Like I remember he made like a Spider-Man of Traylon Burks.
I was just about to say that. That was dope.
He made, you know, he also do a lot. You know, he's more he do more explosive. Like he go to Razorback games and take their pictures. I'll never forget. He made a picture of KJ Jefferson diving in the end zone, like at Ole Miss, I believe. That's probably one of my best. And also he makes some great pictures too. And his edits are like real cool too. So I really mess with his. And at number 1, you already know I gotta pick Rocktown. They're different. Rocktown different. They're different. They're so dope. It's like, bro, they legit have fire. They legit would put fire on anything, like actual fire, and turn that to a nice film. Or they have like freaking smoke bombs and highlighters and stuff. Like they'll like anything you ask for them to bring, they gonna bring the most craziest thing and turn that picture into a crazy picture or a freaking video. Like I'm looking at videos that have my team like shook in a way, cause it's crazy. So I really mess with Rocktown City. Like as a sports team, if I had a football program, I would definitely go with Rock City Town to like do my sports.
Rocktown.
But Rocktown, I meant to do my thing. So that's my top 5 right there.
Josh?
Can't repeat what I just told you. But
He said quit glazing the tip. Tip glaze.
they make great sports.
Tip glaze.
I guess I'm a glazer, bro. They make great. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Nah, man, no cap though.
They make
For real, they do. No bet.
See, I like your roster, Justin, but I gotta change up a few things. You know, caught me off guard. Right. Your whole roster was good. You had Nick at number 3.
I had
Number 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, you sure did, cause who you had at number 3? That's number 1. Shots by Reese. Yes, sir.
Home team.
Facts. Shots by Reese is already number 1. That's probably only thing I'm gonna change up on yours. How do we not have shots by Reese at number one? It's like I just gotta ask. That was a crazy take right there. They all do the great things. I've seen all their pictures. You know, shots by Reese get me right all the time. Um, so please explain to me why shots by Reese wasn't number one for you.
Hey, boy, Josh is doing some hell of a promo right now because that boy done said shots by Reese like 5 times.
Bro, what's that little YouTube thing called, like 20 versus 1? Why did you pop that balloon? Like, no, bro, that was just my opinion, bro.
I just gotta know.
He just told you that was his opinion.
That's my opinion. Sure, I feel like Rocktown makes the best sports. Like I said, sports. Because this is what we're talking about. We're talking about sports photos in general. Like, who makes the best on sports photos? And I feel like Rocktown makes the best. Now we talking about the best photographer, like who can do more things, like as in like other things like weddings, sports, like all around like other things. Oh yeah, number one would be Shot by Reese because he do all of that. But we talk.
I mean, they all do all of that as well.
True, but I see Mr. Reese do more of that than anybody else. I don't need to, because it's not my segment, it's your segment. So
I'm just saying, like.
So you said number one is Shot by Reese. Who you got your other four like ranking?
Who number 2?
Yeah, number 2.
I'll go Nick. Yeah, I got Nick. Not gonna lie. It's like, cause Nick he came up in my feed one time, and I just had scrolled. Them pics was low key kind of hard. So yeah, I got Nick right there. Number 3. Don't sleep edits. Okay. See, I knew that was gonna shock
Shocker.
y'all. I knew that was gonna shock y'all.
No, for real, that's a shocker.
I knew it was gonna shock y'all. Y'all ain't expect that one. You know, hit y'all like a hook. You know, like Terrence Crawford. Did Errol Spence.
You're not allowed in Dallas.
Anyways.
When you go to Dallas, you're going to get pressed.
Oh, man.
Yellow Beezy waiting on you, boy.
Nah. But nah, them picks was low-key kind of hard. Let's see. That was number 2. That was 3?
Yeah, that's 3. So who is 4 and 5?
4 and 5. 4. I say Isaac.
Wow.
Yo, listen to this. Wow, Rock. So you tell me Rocktown is number 5?
What R. Kelly said? Is this thing on?
Rocktown is number 5. What track are you on? Oh my God.
Is this thing on? All right, go ahead, bro.
Nah, I'm just playing with y'all.
Oh, okay.
I'm just playing with y'all.
Rocktown definitely ain't come to Robinson.
I'm just playing with
They
y'all.
wasn't coming anyway, but still.
Playing with y'all.
They won't do Robinson basketball no more.
They wasn't coming anyway, but still.
Nah, Rocktown, they at 4. They at 4. You know, I just have to joke with y'all. You know, try to catch y'all
It's
off
crazy
guard.
that they even at number 4.
Hey, bro. Hop off of the tip glaze.
I'm not glazing, bro. You also number 5 is Isaac Josh.
Yeah.
All right, so as far as my top 5, I seen Isaac. I'm going to put Isaac at 5. Definitely takes great works. I'm going to name somebody else, a guy that I used to work with. Tristan Stewart does great work. I remember a few years ago, he shot Corbin and D'Angelo pictures for their senior year for like in Silver Hills. So Tristan Stewart does a great job as well. So I put him in there like he's an honorable mention. But Isaac definitely does a great job. As far as that top 4, I'm definitely gonna go. What's up?
Oh, I was gonna feel like I was gonna say my honorable mention too.
Okay, go ahead.
No, I can say after you.
We doing honorable mention?
I mean, like I literally just thought of homie at the last second, to be honest with you. Okay, go ahead, bro.
I ain't got no honorable.
Also, I want to give a shout out to my boy, famous Amos.
Okay.
Man, Not gonna lie, he is very dope photographer. He's somebody you should book with. That's his Instagram, famous Amos. You should tap in with him. His photos are real dope, and while the photo shoot, he's gonna get you turned, man. He's gonna have some music in the background. How you listen, what you want to listen to. It's very dope. It's very a cool experience. So check in with him. So that's all I got to say.
Here's the thing: he's no longer in Little Rock as well.
For real?
Yeah.
Dang.
So
never mind. Well, wherever he at.
still.
Well, wherever he at.
Yeah.
Go tap in with him, cause I promise he gonna have you lit, bro. He took my seniors pictures, man. Probably one of the best senior pictures I ever had. So,
all right. So 4, I'm gonna put the little homie up there for sure, like it's Don't Sleep. His photography. I don't know if he does actual. I know he does edits. I believe he does photography, but maybe I just haven't seen him do the original photography that I've seen the other ones do. But his edits, top tier.
actually, he made a. I remember, PA had like a little singer, like.
You know they can't hear you, right?
Actually, let me pick up on that. PA actually did like he also do videos. So I remember one time that he had like 3 PA players and they did like a whole video shoot. Y'all should go check that out. It's like a long time ago, but it was real hard though. So he do more than edit. He also take team pictures and stuff, and also game pictures too. That's where he get most of his edits from. So
Okay.
So I'll pick up on that.
I'm gonna say that the only thing that's different on my list is that, well, never mind. So number 3, it's hard to choose between these two because they all do great things. But again, I'm gonna go with Nick. I want to tell you what I love about Nick's pictures. When Nick posts his pictures, they tell a story. And that's what the other two don't do. That's at the top of my list. Rocktown gives you that great behind the scenes as far as the video. If you go see their Parkview video of Man and I can't think of the linebacker name. Yeah, Kevo. Yeah. Of them dunking. If you look at the behind the scenes, it's like, man, it's dope. But when you look at Nick photos, when you scroll through them, it's like telling the story of what happened during that shoot. And when I say Nick and Elliott does the best action shots, by far. Like if you look at Elliott's action shots and look at Nick's action shots, they're amazing. But with Nick doing the cartoons as well, that's dope. The way he lets the people freestyle and do what they like is dope as well. Nick has done photos for Robinson before he took Justin photos. He took Josh photos. So amazing photographer. I love that he's also one of the official photographers for the University of Arkansas as well. That's dope. Shout out to the homie Nick. Number 2, Rocktown. Rocktown has like the whole setup. Rocktown is like, it's hard to describe. It's Showtime. It's Hollywood.
True.
They got the lasers. Again, they have the spray bottles to where they spray. And even though that may seem small, when you look at the picture and the way that the sun is reflecting outside on the helmet, it is like incredibly dope as well. The players pouring the syrup on the pancakes.
I forgot about that. Or that picture he took with Caitlin Clark when he did the NCAA tournament.
If you haven't seen the first media shoot he did for Parkview, please go tap into that. Oh, yeah. They had the mask with the different designs and things scrolling across. They had the smoke and the lasers, and it was just a dope photo shoot. Like, even if you look at the one that they just did for Hall, that was dope. He did a volleyball one for Southside or somebody. That was dope. Oh, piggyback. One thing I love about Nick is gonna hustle. All right, and the reason why I say that, Nick will block out a whole 2 days and be in Northwest Arkansas, and he'll do like 4 schools. No cap. I've had these conversations with Nick. Nick will do Shiloh, he'll do Fayetteville, Springdale, and he'll hit them all in like a span of 2 days. And it's great work. Then he'll come back to Central Arkansas. He'll hit Mills. Then he'll hit Robinson. And so when I say Nick is literally going to go where the money is at, Nick is going to go get that bread. Of course, for me, number one is definitely going to be Shots by Reese. I'm not going to lie. That's my brother. Straight up. Straight up. That's my brother. So, but outside of that, like Justin said, if you look, and when I say sports pictures, I'm not just meaning the before the season shoots. I'm talking about in game. Elliot talks to me about cameras, and I literally have no idea what bro is talking about. But it just sounds dope to hear. And he's like, yo, I got this camera, and yada. And I'm thinking like, bro, that sounds dope, but I really have no idea what you're talking about. But when I see the work that it produces, and it's like, wow. It's so the quality, the high quality, the camera, the angles, whether it's preseason shots or team pictures or even, Friday night game pictures. If y'all go look at Elliott videos that he has done for Robinson, go look at those 2 state championship videos that bro did. Go look at them. And he's done other videos. I'm talking about top tier dope. So that's my top 5. Again, as Justin said, let us know who y'all top 5 is.
Put them all in the comments too. We're going to read every single one.
Again, go tap in with all 5 of those, though. Go tap in with all of those guys. Again, they all do great work and got much respect and love for them all. So now we finna get into the week in Arkansas sports. Segue section. So as we transition from the top photographers, the week in Arkansas sports were...
It was hilarious.
It was funny.
Very hilarious.
But I do want to give condolences to Big Miller's family. He was a well-known sports personality in Central Arkansas, but more so the whole state. Helped get a lot of kids' names out as far as the columns and keeping Arkansas sports nationally. So big shout out to Big Miller. Condolences to his family in the untimely passing. I believe he was like 40 or 42. And me at 42, that's scary because the brother was very young. But what I'm really proud of is the media day that they did, and they named it after him. So shout out to the people who put on the media day. But earlier this week, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we had Big Miller media days. But actually, sports got crazy Tuesday while I was at Robinson's team camp and seen a person I didn't expect to see in a Marmel jersey But I'm going to kick it off to y'all more, so I'm going to let you and Josh tap in on this. So I just want to say a couple of things on this. This media day was amazingly fun and funny, all right? Coach Patton of Whitehall calling Parkview High School the University of Parkview is crazy, man.
Maximum glaze right there.
The University of Parkview.
Nah, the funniest one, the head coach from Southside Batesville said that, the sheriff report was crazy though. We only got 8 kids. My mill got 9,000 of them. We only got 9,000 transfers. It's crazy. That's the funniest one, man.
Oh.
I'm not gonna lie, matter of fact, that's what we should talk about, the transfer portal. This that goes on.
Whoa! Hold on, you overstepping. Wait.
You overstepping?
Wait. Yeah.
Overstepping?
Wait.
Whoa.
I'll
step back.
Whoa.
Moonwalk.
Whoa. Thank
Moonwalk.
you. Moonwalking in Calabasas like that DDG and YG. Moonwalk back to Calabasas, my guy. But From Marmel kids being asked the question, which game did you guys play last year that slipped away that you have circled on your calendar this year? And it was a unanimous response. Robinson, and one kid was like, Joe T.
Robinson, Joe T, Robinson.
So, Justin and Josh. Josh, from what you seen Tuesday at the camp all the way into Friday, and for people that want me to address what happened at Robinson's media day, it was what I expected. It was going to be very vanilla, okay? You was not going to get any fireworks from those kids or from Coach Up. All right? It was going to be very vanilla. It was going to be strictly to the question. So who are y'all like is looking forward to playing? PA.
Academy.
That was it. But a shout out to Coach Luke as well. His players was asked that same question. Who are you guys is looking forward to playing? And they were like, man, we looking forward to senior night. And Lucas was like, no, that's not what you're supposed to say. We're looking forward to the benefit game. And so I appreciate Coach Luke is making sure, hey, we're not even looking forward to the Robinson game. We're looking to the benefit game to take care of that first, and then we'll deal with Robinson and everybody else after that. So Justin and Josh, take off. Josh, you already got the mic, bro.
All right. My fault.
Right, dude set out a whole segment and now trying to pass the mic.
My fault. Nah, I don't know what, from the team camp all the way to the media, I don't know why my male has so much hatred in their heart towards Joe T. Because, man, that was like...
You coming out the gate, ain't you?
You know why?
You coming out the gate, ain't you?
I'm just saying, when I was working out at Joe T,
You know Joe T hates being called Joe T, though, right?
I don't care. I don't care. Anyways, I'm working out, and I'm finna leave, and I'm with Jakaisen, and I had checked his phone, and we had saw the little media thing, and all them, they was like, Joe T, Robinson, and all that. I'm like, man, they worry about us. They still got to go through all these teams. Still got to play Parkview too.
That game just got really interesting.
You need to worry about Parkview before you get to us. I'm just saying. You got a whole. We played on week 10.
Week 10, last game of the year, which is going to be their senior night. Boy, conference title more than likely going to be online as well.
You got all these games and y'all trying to worry about week 10. That's crazy. I mean, I'm just saying. Worry about them other games.
So, question, Josh. In Michigan and Ohio State, they have a saying. You can lose every game except for the last game of the year. And so Michigan could go 0-10, and as long as they beat Ohio State, everybody's happy. Vice versa. Ohio State could go 0-11, but as long as they beat Michigan, they're fine. If you look right now, Ryan Day has lost 2 or 3 games, but he's lost two of them or 3 of them to Michigan. And they're talking about firing him. Okay? So my question to you,
was good.
Do you think that Marmel is viewing it as as long as, if we lose everybody else, as long as we beat Robinson, we're happy?
Okay. What I got to say about that one is Michigan, Ohio State. Here's the thing about a rivalry. Michigan and Ohio State, Michigan wins some, right. Ohio State has won some. I saw this one thing. It said it can't be called a rivalry if both teams ain't won. So I'm just saying, it can't be called a rivalry if both teams don't got a W on the stat sheet when they play each other.
Woo! Josh, let the chopper rip.
I'm just saying.
I mean, you're not lying. I mean, that is true. That is true. Dang. Hey, I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I was not expecting that. Okay. Maybe his mom was, but I wasn't. Justin, was you expecting that?
No.
I didn't.
Just saying.
Okay.
Is PA and Joe T a Robinson? Is PA and Robinson a rivalry?
No.
No.
No. No. No.
We,
No.
we ain't beat them yet.
Okay. You know what? I can respect it.
Okay? It's like,
But still, that shit was funny.
I'm just saying. For it to be a rivalry, they gotta up the score. Score ain't been upped in a minute.
Justin, hey, you know what? What Justin and Josh has said about Marmel these past 4 weeks are crazy. From what Justin said on the first podcast is that Marmel will never beat Robinson, especially during his era. And, like, Josh really kicking it off right now. Oh, my God. Hey, when we post this, hey, Justin, what you got, man?
I mean, I'm just saying, like, let's see. Kai in them year.
Oh, my God, yeah.
That was a great game.
Yeah.
That was a great game.
Comeback of the century.
Comeback.
I mean, it could have been called a rivalry, but they just sold the bag.
Not gonna lie,
That's what you call piss to bed right there.
Not gonna
boy.
lie, Selna.
When they about 28?
It was 28. It was like 28 or 35, man. They sold. Butterfingers. My hand was hurting. My hands was hurting. No, okay, we done trolling Mom Mel, man. Man. Yeah, like
Hey, y'all, wow.
Hey. I'm like Josh said, you can't.
Hey,
Man,
Josh said he ain't trolling. Josh said he dead ass.
man, like piggyback what Josh said, man. I don't know why Mom Mel got so much hate on Robinson, bruh. I get that we both in the same district, PCSSD, want the bragging rights, whatever. But y'all gotta face it, man. Y'all can't beat us. Like, I'm like, bro, Mom Mel had legit every D1 talent through that school. They had Nico, they had Andrew, they had who else? They had Weston, who was pretty good. They had that wide receiver. So they got D1s now. Y'all can have legit the Avengers, and y'all find a way and lose. Like, y'all find a way to lose. Like, it's like y'all don't know how to finish in a way. That's like I hope the culture there is different in a way. But the way how we seen and what we heard this offseason about y'all little team chemistry, I don't know y'all be able to compete with Robinson, bro. I'm sorry. Y'all too focused on Robinson's gonna mess around and get y'all beat these other games. Y'all gonna be really mad. Like, go.
I agree with you on that.
Like, focus on Parkview like Josh said, man.
Well, not even Parkview. Focus on the first game. I think the first game is Sylvan Hills.
Focus on Sylvan Hills, man.
I think I could be wrong, but I believe
Man.
the first game is Sylvan Hills.
Focus.
Josh, go see if you can pull up their schedule.
Man, Robinson ain't even worried about y'all right now, man. They worried about this. They trying to worry about this getting by PA and worry about the rest of the long, man. It's like, I don't know, man. Maumelle is a funny school, man, because they like the only school that really have real hate on us, man. That's why I said we need to go ahead and make this a bowl game, man. The battle of the PCSSD district, or what? The battle of the what?
The Battle of the River.
The battle of the river, man. We need to go ahead and make this an official rival.
A trophy and everything.
A trophy and all, like how Brian and Ben do theirs. We need
Salt Bowl.
We need to go ahead and do that right now, man. Cause y'all, we need to go ahead and put y'all little pride. You need to go ahead and kill y'all little pride right now, cause y'all feeling too much. Y'all got these little transfers in. Y'all got these like 10,000 transfers in. Y'all got basketball players getting offers now.
What?
We got, so
Hey, bro, y'all put the guns up. Damn, whoa, whoa.
Man, so we got shoes. We got. Hey, no discredit to Jordan. I'm just saying we got like that sound like that kind of remind me of a mop move. Getting basketball kids basketball players getting offers. No discredit. That sound like a mop thing. Especially getting kids. After transfer portal. It's true. We getting defensive linemen now. Getting defensive linemen, offensive linemen out the portal. Feel me? And roster. Shoo. Sheesh, man, Mob, you been on NCAA too much, haven't you, bro? You been on NCAA too much. So, like I said, man, Robson, bro, the way I'm seeing the coach over there, I think Robson gonna be pretty solid. I hope they do good. I think they're gonna focus on. I think they're gonna be doing straight. Like I said, as I repeat, they're not worried about Maul Mill. They worried about PA, and I feel like that's gonna be a game that everybody should look forward to going to at PA. So y'all get ready for week 0 for Robson. But let's talk about more of the media day. The media day was crazy, man. Especially, man. I feel like this year in football it's gonna be the most exciting than it was since 2023, 2022 we want to saw. Cause last year everything was how predicted as we said it was.
That Parkview was gonna run through it.
Parkview was gonna run through it, and how Robinson was gonna be, and how it's like everybody. It's like what we said was very predictable. This year is very, very spicy, bro. It's like everybody is so unpredictable. Like we don't know. With Parkview, they got some guys, but also they have some weakness too. We don't know how they're gonna transition this year.
And that's what Coach Bowden was saying. Yeah, his Coach Bowden was saying, hey, I'm worried about the offensive line.
Yeah.
Well, okay, he didn't say I'm worried about the offensive line, but he said that is that the offensive line is gonna have to, hurry up and come along.
Yeah, so like I said, with Parkview, we don't.
And they got a big game out the gate as well.
It's like with Parkview, like I said, got players, got athletes all over the board, fast kids everywhere, but they got some weakness that's probably could affect their playing game. And also we got Robson, whole new coordinator, offensive coordinator, whole new quarterback, whole new system, everything's new. So we gotta know what they got on.
Well, hold on, wait. So let's not break down the teams again. Let's just stick to the actual, the media day.
So yeah, based off watching the media, man, every coach that was talking was very interesting. I went back and I watched some films. I saw Parkview's film, and I feel like they're very confident in how they seen this season.
They should be.
Man, he said the media asked all of them what was our goals this year. Man said after Blake that pretty much I don't got no goals for myself. He said everything that I had goals for I already achieved. Right now I'm just focused on, just wanting to win and and do pretty much do good for myself and for my team. Asking pretty much what Cam said he wanted pretty much, progress for every single game. See his progress playing defensive back and also running back. So so it's like watching the media, watching everybody media was very different and very interesting how this season's gonna look. Especially with Maul Mill, they said pretty much that they feel that what's very important on their team is the offensive line and defensive line, which is very important because you need an offensive line, defensive line to win you games. And they said the way how they got everything played out is they feel more confidence of they feel like they could win more than 9 games.
I think they went 7. They went 7-3. So my first year they went 3-7. Last year they went 7.
And also he said, also what Marmel says that they feel they very, very experienced because every kid that they had his sophomore year that started is now seniors and also got juniors in there too. So they feel they very more experienced now. So the media day was very interesting to watch. I feel I really enjoyed it watching every team that in 5A who talked. So I'm just ready for this. I'm just ready for these Fridays to be over. I'm just ready for week 0, man.
One thing that I did like that Mop said is where he said the only team I feel that can beat Marmel is Marmel.
That's true.
And that's definitely the way that he should feel about his team because don't get me wrong, they have a good team over there.
They do.
They have 2 quarterbacks. But you know what the saying is, right?
You can't win with
when you have 2, you don't have 1. And so who's going to be that one that opens the season against Sylvan Hills? I believe Andrew threw for over 2,000 yards last year. But now he seems to be in a quarterback battle with Levi.
And also move the linebacker too.
And he's also going to play linebacker. But you know what? I can't slight that because Jack Cleveland did the same thing. And Jack excelled.
Jack
Now, Jack is a different breed.
Jack played everything.
Jack played everything.
Quarterback, offensive line, tight end, running back.
One thing that Coach Bolden did say that I loved is that, he's focused, like he said, he already knows that they're going to get everybody's best shot. He knows that everybody has that game circled and that he's going to get everybody's best shot every single game. One thing that I like that Coach Up was saying is that our goal this year was to get stronger, put weight on guys, because we feel that we got pushed around a couple of times last year, and I didn't like that. And so listening to all of the teams that came up, things that they want to improve on, things that they know that they need to improve on, again, I definitely feel that 5A is going to be it's interesting. I feel 4A is going to be interesting with Mills dropping back down, with Arkadelphia and Warren and Rivercrest and some of those other teams. I don't know how interesting 6A is going to be. Greenwood is added 2 D1 receivers on top of the kid that was a junior last year that's coming back, on top of the all-state quarterback they have, and a great defense and a huge offensive line. So I think Greenwood is going to walk through 6A again. I think 7A is going to be interesting. How does Conway turn the corner? Bryant, I know that Brian's coach talked about that, especially having a 2-headed monster at tailback. So it's definitely going to be interesting this year. How does Fayetteville come back from winning state?
And also
Bentonville, how do they bounce back from losing state?
And also, how do Little Rock Christian and Pulaski Academy adjust in 7A?
That's going to be a big thing. And so Luke definitely gave amazing answers. Little Rock Christian is going to have a hard transition because they lost their head coach. They lost their quarterback. They have some good pieces returning. Cameron Mitchell and safety. The wide receiver that you like.
Tristan.
Tristan as well.
And also they starting quarterback Kemp.
Kemp is going to be like a new starting quarterback, but they also have the tailback Runny as well. Josh Homey, Clendale. And so they have pieces, but are they ready for that 7A grind with so many new pieces? So, again, this year is going to be very, very interesting. I love the media days. I hope it's something they continue to do. And I love when coaches get up there and talk greasy.
Man.
I love it. Hey, so coaches, keep being y'all, man. Hey, again, we want to wish everybody a great season and ball out every game except for if y'all got to play Robertson. Then I hope y'all have the absolute worst game that y'all have to play that year. All right, so let's move on to the last topic. All right, so as we enter into our last segment, as we tiptoed a little bit around, Tuesday at our team camp, I seen one of a really good player formerly of Parkview and formerly of Robinson came out in the Marmel jersey. Good kid, really cool kid. We've always had cool conversations. But as the coach at Southside said, we have to embrace this new era of transfers. So transfers have always happened, right, Justin and Josh?
Yeah, just very, very quietly.
And so, but now, you have kids making edits. We have probably documentaries upcoming. So I done seen several edits. I done seen, Parkview edits. I done seen Fayetteville edits. I done seen Greenwood edits. So, but with everything that's going on, my sister Vet posed a great question to me. Is when we chopped it up Friday, And my question to you and Joshua is this. And actually, I'm going to ask you guys a two-part question. So the first one is, do you feel that it's fair for ex-coaches and former players to criticize players who transfer to a different school?
No. I feel like you shouldn't criticize a kid on what he decides to do. Either it's the right or wrong choice, in your opinion. I feel like in the end of the day, a kid's gonna be a kid, and so like they gonna feel like what they feel is best for them in that situation. They want to go to a different school, fine. You gotta find a way to adjust you gotta find ways to adjust and find new pieces. You gotta let that kid be, no matter how they left or what they did. So no, I feel like, especially a coach, like you're in your 50s or in your 40s, you shouldn't be arguing or bashing the kid on what he did or what he chose to do with his life. Cause like, bro, at the end of the day, someday he gonna have to leave your program at some point.
That's true.
He only got 4 years in your program, for so it's very very childish.
For high school years.
Yeah, 4 high school years, my bad. So it's like it's very, very childish to go on the internet or even talking bad or calling coaches, like the coaches that the kids getting recruited by, talking about taking their offer away because the way how they left the school. Like if a kid don't want to be at your program, okay, fine, let that be. Let that be. You know, sometimes you just got to like learn to adjust. Like I said, you gotta learn to adjust. So no, you shouldn't be able to bash. You shouldn't bash a kid or talk bad about a kid with the way how they if they want to leave or not. That's my opinion about that.
Josh?
Um, so like Justin said, bashing a kid because he left your program, that's low key weak. It's like, um, let's say, yes, man, yes, man, but yeah, bashing a kid because he left your program, that ain't
Hey,
really
FYI, man, we
cool.
don't edit nothing. All this is real.
Facts.
All this is real life. Oh, no. Oh, no, you
Man.
good.
Anyway, so why you gonna hate on the kid because he trying to do what's best that he feels in his interest and his future? Like, uh, our quarterback from Joe T, he left.
Keep going.
Alright, our quarterback from Joe T, he left, and it was like he was trying to pick between if he wanted to stay or leave. If you stay, you stay. You leave, you leave. You know, the team just gonna have to adjust to it. That's just life. Um, so you shouldn't bash a kid based off what they feel is in their best interest, because if a coach leave, then it's all cool. But then if a player leave, then y'all just want to jump on his back. So, you, you got to play it both sides. If you gonna bash a kid for leaving, you and you just gonna be like, you gonna talk bad about him. But then if your coach leave, and then you just wish him the best, I feel like your player leave, be like, I bet I wish you the best, but if you play us, just know it's up.
I have a two-part answer. I don't feel that grown men should bash kids. Do I feel kids should, like, it's get at kids? Yes. I'm going to tell you why. Because now, as long as you're not just doing anything crazy, like, creating fake pages and, like, death threats, and I'm going to do X, Y, and Z. So as long as you're not doing that, as long as it's just like friendly banter, talking noise, all that, I'm all for that. I was having a conversation with a coach earlier this week, and one thing he was telling me, he was like, if a kid leaves my program, I'm not going to I'm not gonna praise the kid one day while he's here, then bad mouth him the next day when he's gone. He was like, to me that just, that's a bad look. And I completely 100% agree, wish the kid luck. As long as it's done within the rules, I don't see, well, I haven't seen, but I know for a fact certain coaches have called AAA on certain kids that transferred to other schools and had kids ruled ineligible. If a kid doesn't want to be there, they don't want to be there. Now, should it still be within the letter of the rules of what's designed by AAA, which is who is over Arkansas sports, or like in Texas, it's like it's UIL. But as long as it's done within the rules and regulations of AAA, then it shouldn't matter when, where, how the kid transfers. Last year, Keandre Barker left BB to go to the Woodlands in Texas. This is allegedly, so I'm going to say allegedly. Allegedly, the coach got upset, called down to Texas, and had the kid ruled ineligible for the year. That's weak. He left BB and went to Texas. He's not going to play you. You don't have to worry about stopping him. Why would you do that to that kid? It's not like he transferred within the central division of 5A to where he transferred to Pine Bluff or Robinson or Marmel or went to Parkview and linked up with them. He went to Texas to showcase his skills on a bigger level. Now, again, the kid was already a top recruit. He's committed to Penn State. And so he was already good to go. But for that coach to do that, that was weak. Now, as far as Josh was saying, one of his teammates did transfer and go to a different school. And the kids joked about that. Kids made their own little edits. Hey, I'm finna transfer. I'm going to, X school as well. So to me, that's all fun and games, just as long as it doesn't get too serious. Excuse me. So just as long as it doesn't get too serious, as long as it's just kept as friendly, player, all in good fun, banter, then I'm 100% with kids doing it. Adults doing it, no. Now, my second part of the question is this. What is the difference from transferring versus running from the grind? And hold on. The reason why I ask you that is we have kids who transfer to 5 different high schools in 3 years. And to me, at some point, it's not the school, it's you, my guy. You feel what I'm saying? You done been to Robinson, then you skipped over to Pine Bluff, then you went to Marmel, then you went to Central, then you went to Mills. You went to Valonia. Oh, yeah. At some point in time, it's not the school. It's not the coaches. It's you. So what's the difference between transferring for the betterment versus running from the grind?
I'll say my definition of transferring is I feel like a kid should only transfer, in their opinion, is going to a school they feel like that's best for them, and they feel like it's best for them in that system. Like if I was still playing high school, if I had chose to go to a different school, I'm gonna go based on a school that first where I'm gonna play at and plays and also will this offense or defense based off my skill level. Cause why would I go to a school that like predominantly run the ball if I play wide receiver or not? I want to go to a school that's probably like, they're gonna pass, who's gonna be a balanced team who probably gonna pass and run. Let me help my showcase. So I feel like that's what I feel like a transfer is. A kid who gonna go to a school that's gonna benefit them, it's gonna help them to show they skill wise, and also gonna help them and also want to win too. I feel like a kid who running from the grind would be like a kid who probably gonna go to like different schools to see if they're gonna play or not, and also like let coaches like bow down to them, like asking like kids who don't want
So in other words, a coach is going, just to flat out said, a coach is going to kiss your ass
pretty
and
much.
give you what you want.
Yeah, like
Okay.
I feel like that's where some kids are like. I feel like that's where some kids who are like twisted at, especially like they got offers and stuff. Like they got D1 offers. They feel like a coach should like go down and like and just like should let you do anything. Like a kid should feel like they should like miss practice they want to, or if a kid should feel like they should go to a school where they gonna automatic play, but like they don't got to put the work in. Like, and I feel like that's kind of weak to me because like, bro, you may have all these big offers, but also at the end of the day, you always got to put that work in, and also always got what I'm about to say, and also you always like gotta like be there for your team too. Because it's not about you, it's about the team sport. So I feel like a kid who's running from the ground is a kid who's not like pretty much I want to be disciplined in a way. They want the spotlight on them. They want to automatic play. They want to focus on what they got going in their life instead of like wanting to like be there for the team and for each other. So yeah, that's my opinion about that.
Josh?
The difference between it is basically if you running from the grind, that's like you fighting for your spot and you feel like you ain't gonna get it, so you just left. And you like, well, I'm probably not gonna get it, so let me go to a school to where I know they gonna go ahead and give me the spot. I ain't gotta work for nothing. I just show up, and I already got it.
Okay, so question. Right now, you're fighting for a starting spot, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so let's say that Coach Up and Coach Turner said, hey, you know, your camp has been great, but, you're going to be the third corner, but you're going to rotate. And you're like, nah, I don't want to do that. So I'm going to go to Central. I know I can pretty much start, or, I'm going to go to, you know, shoot, I don't know. But I'm going to go to this school because I know that they need cornerbacks and I know I can walk in and start. Is that running from the grind or is that transferring for the betterment of you? Because people can view it two different ways.
That was a good one.
See?
I can't lie. That was a good one. To me, if it's me, I'm running from the grind.
Okay.
Because it's like it is that it's a whole bunch of games during the season and you never know what could happen. So, and during the season things could change. So, it's like who knows? You could work, they see some, they move you up. It's not running from the grind right there. Now, let's say my definition of running from the grind is so they bringing somebody else in and they like you have to compete. You're actively competing, and you like, man, I don't want to compete for this. You run it.
So in other words, you want somebody to give you something
Yeah.
instead of you having to earn it. Okay. I definitely agree with everything that y'all both just said. It's definitely a big difference in transferring versus like it's running, like it's from the grind. If I know that if I'm a running back and I know I have somebody like a Hunter Smith or a Noah coming in, but I know that they're transferring, my mindset is I want to compete against the best. Why? because that should only make me better. But if I'm looking like, man, Hunter here, damn, Noah here, and I go home, hey, mom, transfer me. You know, that's definitely running because you don't want competition. You don't want to get better. And here's the knock. When you go to college, what do you think it's going to be? They're recruiting people every single year to come in and push you and take your position to make you better. Or to see if you're going to up and leave.
Forget college. That's just life in general.
It, like Josh said, that's life in general. You know, so at some point in time, everybody's not going to bow down. Everybody's not going to kiss your butt. No matter how good you think you are, there is somebody better. We can name the best receiver in Arkansas, and I can tell you that DeCorian Moore smoke them all out of Texas. You know, so regardless of how good you think you are, it's always somebody that's better. And what you should want is for that competition to push you and make you better. Because that should be the end. Because at the end of the day, that should be the goal. To get better, compete, and see exactly how far you could take this. If you're running from the grind, no disrespect. But if you're running because you know that, hey, you know, Mike Hayes is over here, and I can't think of another good corner. And Jermaine Penny's over here. Zay Scribbling's over here. They done transferred. No disrespect to this school, but you know what? I'm going to Arkansas Baptist. I'm finna go down there and run it up. You're literally running from the grind because you know that they don't have a player of your caliber, and you know that you're going to start. You know that you're going to start off rip. So, again, there's definitely a big difference. Know the difference. Look within yourself and make sure that you transferring for what's in your best interest that's going to help you grow, and that you're not just running because you don't want to compete to be better. So, we appreciate y'all tapping in for E4. I don't have anything to close with outside of thank y'all for watching the first 3 episodes. We definitely appreciate it. Keep liking, keep coming, keep subscribing, keep sharing, keep doing all that stuff that you're doing. So I appreciate it. We trying to do some additional things as far as I keep saying it, like bring on guests. I'm working on a couple of guests. I'm not going to call out no names, but I'm working on like bringing on some guests right now. So, you know, pass it to y'all too.
And also to top that, for the people who had questions for us, don't get me wrong, we did not forget about y'all. We gonna answer y'all questions in the podcast. Just that, like my dad said at the beginning, Phil, it'd be a lot of crazy things going on in the week that we just can't skip over. So it's gonna be some questions that y'all had wanted us to ask this week. We gonna probably do it next week or the next. So like I said, y'all got any questions about us, we can definitely answer. Please leave in the comments on our YouTube channel, Instagram, and we promise we will get everybody question done. So that's all I got to say about that.
Hold up. Last thing before we leave. What are you guys most looking forward to in the Olympics? So the Olympics started Friday. What are you most looking forward to real quick?
Man, it's going to be everybody answer. We are looking forward to the track and to basketball. That's all I'm worried about, track and basketball so far.
I'm looking forward to women's volleyball.
Whatever. name one person on the volleyball team.
It don't even matter.
Name one person on the volleyball team.
I'm trying to see the Dominican Republic versus Brazil. All right? If you know, you know. All right? I don't care about none of that other stuff. I'm trying to see the Dominican Republic versus Brazil in women's volleyball. Make that happen. Matter of fact, they need to be prime time. Josh, what you looking forward to?
I'm trying to see Elite Captain America, you know, win a gold medal, you know. Man, try to see the GOAT do it all. You know, hey, don't ever say Lee Captain America is glazing because, you know, he does it all. Point, shooting guard, small forward, power forward, center. He can be my sixth man. I mean, I don't care. You know, whatever y'all say is glazing.
42-year-old, great, a 48-year-old man is crazy.
Y'all was glazing. Bro. I seen people glazing Wizards, okay? Wizards Michael Jordan, okay? I don't want to hear anything. The Wizards Michael Jordan. Like, come on. Are we serious?
He was fast, still giving out buckets. He was out there dropping 50 ass. He was fat.
Hey, y'all. So, again, thank y'all for tapping in. Last but not least, as y'all can see, my shirt says, give a damn. This is what I need everybody to do. Regardless whether you like somebody, agree with somebody, you can always sympathize with somebody. Empathy just means that you have either went through or you can see yourself going through the situation that that person is going through. Don't look at what has happened to George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, Philando Castile, Sonya Massey, and countless others and say, you know what, it's whatever. And try to justify what happened to them. Give a damn about what actually happened to these people because nobody should be murdered by the people that were chosen to protect unless, again, their life is in danger and their life is being threatened.
Preach.
Other than that, we appreciate y'all for tapping in, keeping it G.
Hold up.
Josh, end it and we out of here.
Also, y'all got the P5 and y'all got NCAA. Drop them tags under. I'ma add y'all. You know, we can start a whole
We'll
little
do
dynasty.
Xbox too because y'all can crossplay.
Oh yeah, Xbox too. Start a little dynasty or something. That's it for me. Long live Trey Day. Long live the team. Here you go, Justin. Peace.
I'm done. I'm out. JG out of here, baby.
All right, we out, baby.